Okay, welcome back to another Peter Sonic YouTube video. Anyway, today we are going to talk about Dragon Ball Super, and yeah, I gotta say, the last time I did a Dragon Ball Super video, I can tell I probably wasn't the most liked person when I did that review. In another video I did definitely apologize for that shoddy review. That was probably the worst review I could ever do of any episode, and I explained what was really going on back in that video, so I'm not going to take too much time on it now, but the gist of it was, I recorded the video like almost 5 times, and by that 5th time I was done. I was like, I'm not going to keep recording this video if it's not going to work. You know, that was my thing. Like, I was not going to keep recording the video if it wasn't going to work because I didn't want to do it anymore. And I realized, okay, that's not good. I shouldn't do that because you guys deserve better. You guys you guys don't have to watch the video. And I am actually really glad that some of you people disliked the video. A lot of people think that makes YouTubers angry. It doesn't make all YouTubers angry. It only makes those real butthurt ones. They go like, so you guys should be more understanding that maybe I just had troubles uploading, and no, that's not an excuse. I should have not have done that regardless. I don't care what troubles I might have had. I don't care if, well, I mean, I guess I care somewhat to what troubles I might have had. I mean, if I couldn't upload it well because someone was dying or something, then that's a little different, but no one was dying. I was all fine. And hold on one sec, Peter Sonic fan. Okay, I am back. Anyway, sorry about that, though. Yeah, always quick at it. Anyway, yeah, so there's been a lot of YouTubers who get mad when, like, someone dislikes their video. I'm not one of them. I can understand if someone dislikes, because it's, it's just something you kind of have to deal with in life, that, you will have things that people just didn't like that you did that. And I'm one to take responsibility for stuff like that. Anyway, now we can finally move past that. So now when it comes down to Dragon Ball Super and Evil Goku, or at the very minimum, Goku Black, we don't know too much about Goku Black and what Goku Black actually could be. My actual theory is that Goku Black is actually not evil Goku. One of my theories is that I have a couple theories, so bear with me, people. One of my theories is that Goku Black is actually a Goku, kind of like Turtles, someone who just looks like Goku but is not actually Goku. He's just some random, maybe like a random Saiyan. But my only problem with him being like a random Saiyan is, how would he have actually gotten that strong to... Now, first of all, we don't know if Goku Black is going to rival the power of, Goku and Vegeta, and hell, for all we know, he might only just be... They just said that he's stronger than Future Trunks, and let's be honest, unless Future Trunks is as strong as Goku and Vegeta in the present timeline, this Goku Black might not actually be that strong in terms of our present timeline characters. But apparently, and I don't think there's ever been any actual mention that, yes, Goku Black is the main villain of this saga. They just said that he is part of, this saga as one of the villains. For all we know, there could be someone pulling the strings, someone could be right now be pulling the strings behind Goku Black, and he's just kind of a puppet or a mere tool for a bigger villain that's to come. So for all we know, this Goku Black might not actually be that strong. But assuming he is the main villain, even if he is just some random Saiyan, the problem with this is, how would he have gotten that strong as our present timeline Goku and everything if he's just some random Saiyan who never really trained, who never did anything? He just kind of... Because, again, random Saiyans aren't really that strong. Let's face it, like... Random Saiyans were like, even if he is Brawly strong, I don't care, because Brawly's probably only as strong as Perfect Cell. I don't care who he is. A random Saiyan is never just going to get that strong without some sort of training, or some sort of, unless they were just born with that power. But if they're born with that power, they have to train to increase that power. So, you know what I mean? That's where I come in with this whole, if he is just a random Saiyan who looks like Goku, how did he get that strong in the first place? Because evil Goku. If Goku was evil, it wouldn't really make any sense for him to actually be that strong, if you think about it. Because if Goku was evil, he wouldn't train with King Kai, he would not have trained with Kami, he would not have trained with anybody like that, meaning you take away all that and Goku's probably weaker than fucking Nappa. He will never even get as strong as Nappa. In fact, he might not even have been as strong as Krillin. So yeah, you take away all those characters that he trained with because he was good, a good Saiyan, he would actually be pretty actually damn weak. So that's why this theory to me is probably one of the least likely ones, but who knows, it could be easily true, because maybe this random Saiyan trained with Beerus and Whis. But I don't know, I find that kind of hard to believe since Beerus hated the Saiyans, so who knows. Anyway, another theory that I actually have is that this is a Goku from, and this is a theory that many people have, is that this is a Goku from a different timeline, or a different reality of some sort. A different universe. A Goku where he was evil, but he was able to acquire the right amount of steps to take these types of training paths. Like, instead of training with a King Kai like the King Kai we all know, maybe there's a Kai that was actually evil in this kind of universe. And, you know, people say, well, that would go against that twin universe that Whis told us about. The thing is, you have to realize, Whis told us universe 6 and 7 are like that. He never actually said all universes are like that. So there could be an actual, like, maybe universe 1 truly does have an evil Goku that's actually, you know, everybody's evil in that universe. But I don't really like this idea, but it's very possible. Very possible. The next theory about evil Goku is that he's actually being controlled by Mira and Toa. Now, this one I kind of don't want. I don't want Mira and Toa in the actual storyline of Dragon Ball Z. I'm fine with them being in a game like Xenoverse and Xenoverse 2 and so on and so on. But I don't want them in the original canon because, okay, let's review what we've already been kind of gone on with Dragon Ball Super. Battle of Gods, Resurrection F, both things that we've already seen before. And if I see Mira and Toa, two characters I've already seen and know and don't really, you know, expect to be in the TV show, I don't want them there because we've already seen Mira and Toa, and we already know what Mira and Toa can do. So there's no point in bringing them back. Otherwise, it's just another adaptation. So I don't want them to adapt this Xenoverse storyline. Another theory about Evil Goku is that it is Timebreaker Bardock. Again, another adaptation this would be. And even if he is Timebreaker Bardock, I get how strong... I've heard how strong Timebreaker Bardock is. I've heard that there are scenes where he's one-shot at Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, which is absolutely crazy. But, if I don't really want it to be Timebreaker Bardock, I saw that, you know, as much as that is pretty cool for if it was Timebreaker Bardock, I don't want it though because it's too fan fiction. Like, oh, Bardock returns and, you know, he's evil now and he's being controlled by Mira and Toa and he's like super strong. And even though Bardock, I don't care how much power, unless Bardock became like a Super Saiyan God, there's like no way he should ever even be that strong. But who cares? You know, that's the point of it being a game. It doesn't have to follow the actual Bardock that we all know and love. It can just adapt its own Bardock. Kind of like how Grade 8 Bardock is actually supposed to at least be able to do any sort of damage to Super Saiyan Broly or Legendary Super Saiyan Broly in Xenoverse. Obviously, Grade 8 Bardock shouldn't even be able to beat Frieza. And again, I'm not one of those people that say Broly's the strongest character. No, Broly is only as strong as Perfect Cell, but Bardock is not as strong as Perfect Cell. I don't even care. You can put his Grade 8 form in there too. He'll still get his ass kicked. So that's why I kind of go like, yeah, it doesn't. If it's a game, that's a pleasure about those things being game material. They don't have to follow the Bardock and the Goku and the Vegetas that we all know and love. They could easily say, you know, stuff like in a game like Xenoverse where it's not following the actual DBZ storyline, it's actually adapting it into its own thing. It takes the original moments and adapts them and stuff. That's fine for that because it doesn't have to be the Bardock we all know and love. It can just be anything. But for this to have Timebreaker Bardock coming in Akira Toriyama canon or anything canon to the anime or manga, I don't like it because it's just too fan fiction like. And Timebreaker Bardock honestly is, it just sounds like a really stupid idea. I really hope they do not give a... I don't want Timebreaker Bardock. I really just don't. Screw Timebreaker Bardock. He's just a fan fiction character. He's not really a fan fiction. He's in Dragon Ball Heroes, but he's he was created because people want Bardock, you know. what's mainly the real appeal of Bardock being returning in Super anyway? What would he even do? I don't even care if they bring Bardock back. Honestly, if they do, I wouldn't mind it to have Goku see Bardock, and it would be a nice, interesting little thing, because Bardock's never met Goku. Well, Goku's never met him either. Goku kind of threw away his whole Saiyan heritage after the Frieza saga. Well, he didn't throw it away, but, you know, he threw away that, I will avenge the Saiyans and stuff like that, because at that point he already did, and he didn't care anymore, and he kind of even said in the Majin Buu saga to start a new type of Saiyan pride. One where it's not all about fighting, where it is all about fighting, but it's not all about just like, we're going to commit mass genocide. That kind of Saiyan pride. Where we just test the fight ourselves, you know, we test ourselves and stuff. But it would be a nice little way for Goku to meet his father and see what his father was like and stuff. And, you know, I wouldn't mind seeing it, is what I'm saying. But I don't want Timebreaker Bardock, like this fucking evil Bardock who's supposedly able to one-shot Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and it's just this overwhelming, powerful foe that wouldn't make any sense to the anime canon or manga canon. Because Bardock should just never be that strong. I just don't care. How could he be that strong? I honestly... You can possess him with Mira and Toa's magic. That doesn't matter. He just should not be that strong. There's no way Bardock could be that strong if you go by manga and anime canon. Anyway, now, one of the other theories that I heard is this, you know, Goku may have been revived in Future's Trunks timeline, is now, you know, been powered up by some evil deity and stuff. This one I kind of don't really like as well, because, it's again, it's a little too, For me, it's not as cool, because it's just kind of predictable and cheesy, and it's not cool, because, again, and why would any villain come to Earth just to specifically revive Goku? Then they could just do their own thing, you know what I mean? Like, that's where I kind of stand on that. It's not that I hate the idea, I just kind of hate the setup of it, because it's just, again, too cheesy, too corny, and it's way too predictable, and that kind of plot just, to me, just sounds really, like, oh, some evil villain just came to revive Goku, and now he's evil, and now he's really strong, and why he is, and why this villain even wanted Goku in the first place, we don't need to explain that at all. I kind of hate that setup of any TV show. Anyway, now... This other one is pretty interesting, that I kind of actually like this one too. That this is a Goku from a different timeline, like not a different universe or anything, but a different timeline. Where, you know, we can say, well, Goku from a different universe shouldn't be evil. Well, you can't really ignore the Goku from a different timeline shouldn't be evil, because honestly, guys, timelines are timelines, and there could easily be an evil Goku anywhere. You know what I mean? So timelines are timelines. You can't really ignore that as much as you can about another universe. Because we said that there are twin universes, like Universe 6 and 7, which is fine. If you want to say all universes are like Universe 6 and 7, then fine, go right ahead. But you can't ignore timelines. Timelines are just fact. You know, there could just be an evil Goku in a different timeline. But how did he get to Trunks' timeline? I hope they explain that. But anyway, that's kind of been theories that I've heard on evil Goku, and that's been my thoughts on them. Most of them I kind of don't like. And I'm really hoping that this is just a Goku that is just... Honestly, the safest way you can go with this is that this is a Goku actually just from the future. Who just simply... Like, this Goku is actually our Goku that we are growing up to know and love, and he's just from the future, right? But as Goku progressed on in life, something might have happened to make him evil. And I saw a theory from a good YouTuber known as Expert Games who said... that the world tournament with Zeno. What if Goku just simply gets, you know, it's like another hit situation where Goku just realizes that there are other fighters out there who are just mainly just stronger than him, you know? And he just keeps seeing this in the universe, in Zeno's world tournament, where it's just an Omniverse tournament. What if he just keeps seeing stuff like that? It would, you know, might lead to Goku thinking, you know, am I really getting stronger by just kind of being a peace-loving guy? You know, it'd be kind of interesting, but again, Goku's character, Goku's not a superhuman, like, Goku's not Superman by any means, but he definitely isn't evil. But, yeah, so, that is a good theory. And you should check out Epster Games' channel, and along with, like, people like Geekdom 101, Josh from Dragon Ball Nation, Qualman, Mike from Laughing Media, all those guys if you haven't given them a check out already. Anyway, I've been Peter Sonic, and I've been your host for today, and God bless you all.